Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here on SmackDown. That's Omos. Got Braun Strowman up backstage. Power bomb out of the damn car. Braun Strowman overcame Omos last week when SmackDown went off the air. When Braun Strowman hit a superplex through the ring, and the ring collapsed. It looks like the Nigerian Giant is gonna get payback. This all started when Omos attacked Braun. And now what's Omos doing here? Oh no. No! Oh my God! Spine and neck first onto the concrete. After being powerbombed onto the car, breaking the windshield. Omos now trucking Braun into the ambulance. The Nigerian Giant just took out the monster among monsters. And Braun Strowman! As we kick off SmackDown with the WWE Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Before we get on to Bianca Belair having her matchup tonight against Ivy now, just got to talk about what we saw moments ago before the show went on the air. Omos was able to take out Braun Strowman, powerbomb him onto the car, and then send him flying into the ambulance. I don't know what's going to happen now. We don't know the condition of Braun Strowman. Regarding that scenario, especially coming off of last episodes of SmackDown, where Braun superplexed Omos and the ring collapsed. Hopefully there'll be an update regarding that, but right now...
And her opponent, representing American-made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
Tonight, Ivy Nile gets a crack at the WWE Women's Champion Bianca Belair in this one-on-one matchup. Big opportunity for Ivy Nile to showcase her abilities, but also see if she can hang with the WWE Women's Champion, the experienced and also, though I would say, well-accomplished Bianca Belair. Here we go, live in Milwaukee. Only about an hour away from Chicago, where we were last episode. As right up the gate, both women try to go for a running kick, but neither connected. But Ivy now with the advantage. Looking to showcase her dominance, does Ivy, going up against Belair. We saw Bianca went face-to-face when the debuting Stephanie Fakur showed up last week. Had her match against Maxine Dupree, came up with the win. And, wait a minute, Ivy now got her position! God almighty! Just stomped the back of her head and having Bianca's skull meet the mat the hard way. Big kick to the skull. Then now Belair, double leg takedown, foot near the ropes. Got her down. Ivy counters. No, Belair turns it. And a kick. And now look at this. Oh, leaping leg lariat there by Ivy Nile. And now the Pitbull of American Made, eyeing down the women's champion, knowing that if she could defeat Belair, maybe she might be the next challenger for the women's title, despite the king and queen of the ring going on momentarily. Meaning the qualifying matches will take place here tonight. Lariat there by Belair. And another. Ivy now in the corner, try to regroup. Referee in the bad position, but Belair, had her momentarily, but Ivy countered. And now, both women jockeying for position with a collarbone tie-up. And look at this, look at Ivy Nile, showcasing her strength, overpowering the women's champion by getting her back first against the corner. The Pitbull indeed. And now look at Ivy now! Torture X submission! That's how Belair won the women's world title from Rhea Ripley at Payback last year. And Ivy now might have had too much Belair on her upper neck and back to apply the Torture Act fully. Now they're going to try to switch game plans here. Look at this, Dragon Sleeper locked in. Got the Dragon Sleeper applied, and it's Belair driving the knees. Right to the temple, and a boot for good measure. Ivy now, I think she's busted open. Yeah, you can see blood right on her forehead, right above her, on the right side of her head there. Or right above the eye. Thinking Carla with an uppercut did Ivy now. Thinking shoulder tackle with Belair. Able to counter the Irish whip, ducks under. And again, thinking shoulder tackle, maybe prematurely. Ivy now able to catch herself. Both women just testing the waters here. Ooh. A feeling out process, if you will. Irish whip, sends her off the ropes. And now Belair got her. Got her up, thinking, glam, slam! Straight to the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, former SmackDown general manager, cover, hook of the leg, 2 count, kick at a 2. Not enough, Ivy now able to power out. EST got her up. KOD! The kiss of death, hook of the leg, shoulders are down, Ivy Nile powers at a 2. But Belair goes for another cover. But wait a minute, Belair full on the ropes! Belair almost getting desperate at this point. Ivy now putting up a fight. But Bianca thinking quick on her feet. Power slam! There's Ivy now kicking out the KOD. Took all the power, took all the strength, took all the energy out of Ivy Nile. Belair able to get the win, but wait a minute. Stephanie Fakir getting a bird's eye view and closer look at the women's champion Belair. Oh my goodness.
I told all of you that I would qualify for the King of the Ring. And now tonight, I'm only a few W's away to being called King Mello. And I will stroll onto SummerSlam and I will become the undisputed champion. The last time Universe Mode had SummerSlam, I won the Intercontinental Championship. And now 2 years later, I'm on my way to repeat history. That's all it is, because I'm him.
Very confident is Carmelo Hayes now that he qualified for the King of the Ring tournament. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have another qualifying match between that man, Chad Gable, will go one-on-one with All Ego, Ethan Page.
And his opponent from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 214 pounds, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Ethan Page. The last time we saw him, he had a match one-on-one with Pete Dunne, and he got the win. He got the win on his SmackDown debut, and now tonight, after his performance against Pete Dunne, I guess he's been considered to maybe qualify for the King of the Ring, so he's given this opportunity here tonight. All Ego is that man right there. Worked his way up the ladder. Former Impact World Tag Team Champion is Ethan Page. Chad Gable, former WWE Tag Team Champion in Universe Mode as well. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. King of the Ring qualifier. Still to come tonight. Candice LeRae will take on B-Fab, Nikita Lyons, and Lash Legend. And Giulia will be in action. And then our main event will be CM Punk taking on Randy Orton's choice in Pick Your Poison, made by the general manager now in Paul Heyman. As shoulder first goes to the mat, does Gable. by the hands of Paige. And now Ethan able to send him into the corner. Oh! Caught him with an uppercut. Did Chad Gable, or at least an elbow. And now, both men jockey for position with the colorful tie-up, Dutch Delirium. And now Ethan Page trying to catch him. But again, another colorful tie-up. Now Gable with the upper hand, literally with the wrist lock control here. Got the arm, and again, wrenching the arm and working on the wrist here. Ethan Page not looking too good, but Page turns it around. Now it's Page with wrist control here. Chad Gable on the fence, but able to turn that around into now a key lock position. Again, little chain wrestling here. How it goes down here on SmackDown. The crowd is electric for this one. Watching two men try to qualify for the King of the Ring. And Chad Gable able to take down Page. Isn't enough. Hook of the leg. Charles Robinson in position. And a kick at one. And now, Ethan Page got Gable here. Elbow after elbow. We've seen Chad Gable won his first championship when he defeated Dominic Mysterio to become television champion. Went on to defeat AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble. Now tonight, Gable has an opportunity to qualify for the King of the Ring. He had a chance to qualify for the last King of the Ring tournament, which was 2 years ago. He went up against Gunther, but came up short in the first round. Let's see if Gable could qualify against Ethan Page. He tried to go for an elbow, but Gable to sidestep, and Gable throwing caution at the win. Gable just launched himself, and now got Page, got him from behind, back suplex. Back suplex by Gable, trying to weather the storm, but Page looking to make sure that his ego reigns supreme over Master Gable here tonight. Got him off the ropes with a back suplex on the Gable. Now Ethan Page with a stomp right to the forehead of Gable. And now Page set over the top. Gable now found an opening. Can he capitalize here? Ethan Page says, nuh-uh, not on my watch. And now it's Page, wheels him in for the Bossman Slam. And now sends him back inside the ring. Looks like all Eagles are going to try to secure his position in the King of the Ring tournament. Ethan Page got him up. Eagle's Edge. Down goes Gable. Hook of the leg. And a 2 count. Gable now trying to get back in, and after kicking off the Eagle's Edge, which I'm sure Ethan Page not liking that one at all. But it's Gable now. Got him in the corner. The crowd wants these two to go on for a lifetime, but I don't think we have that much time here on SmackDown. And that's what Gable's thinking. And Gable's trying to put away Ethan Page by any means. Attacking the legs, damaging the knees. But Page trying to go for a boot. And Gable didn't even stagger Ethan there. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck. Got him in position. Up. No. Lands on his feet. Gable sends him into the corner. Gable, what's he thinking? Oh, Gable. We haven't seen this in a while. Chaos Theory. Gable with the Chaos Theory on the Page. Not enough to qualify. Not enough for the Chaos Theory to get him the victory here tonight. But Gable, defiant, resilient, looking to continue to fight here. The straps are down. Gable looking to kick it into high gear. Got him. Thinking German again, but couldn't get it. Page that time well aware. Got him. No. Jawbreaker to the... Wait a minute. Again. Boss Man Slam. Hook of the leg. Shoulders are down. And Gable again. Shoulder for 2. now Ethan Page. This might spell doom for Gable. Ego's Edge! Down goes Gable! Gable survives a 2! You gotta be kidding me! Kick to the midsection. Irish whip by Gable. Continues to fight. Ethan Page set for a ride. And now it's Gable thinking, Fisherman Buster! Series of moves by Master Gable. Can he get the spot in the King of the Ring? No! Gable's distraught. Can't believe what just happened. Getting desperate. Foot on the ropes. And Page powers out. Gable again. Got him from behind. German. No. Nice turnaround by Ethan Page with a waist lock. Got him. Turned it around to Gable. Trying to sweep the leg. Couldn't get it. Oh, truck kick. Truck kick to the spine. And Ethan Page even flexed on him for good measure. All ego indeed. Side slam by Page. Got him. In position. Oh! Planted him face first. Form in the face. Out of disrespect. Ethan Page qualifies for the King of the Ring.
Here is your winner,
Ethan Page hit the Ego's Edge twice and Gable survived. But that one final blow for Ethan Page to put away Gable was enough to get in the King of the Ring tournament. Holy hell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come. CM Punk, the WWE Champion, will be in action against Randy's Choice in the Pick Your Poison matchup later on. Also, Giulia will have her debut bout. If she can win, she'll get a title match against Jade Cargill at Bash in Berlin. But coming up next, it will be B-Fab going one-on-one with Candice LeRae, Queen of the Ring qualifier, live next on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take it back to the beginning of the show where Omos, right here, power bombs Braun Strowman onto the hood of the car and then took it further, opening up the ambulance that we have on standby in case superstars get extremely hurt. But not only Omos took advantage, but right here, chokeslam onto the concrete, which could do damage to the spine and neck to Braun, and then Omos with the decisive message, launching Braun into the ambulance and walking away from the crime scene. My God. We have Paul Heyman on standby looking to respond.
Ladies and gentlemen, after watching the footage of Omos taking out Braun Strowman in the parking lot, I had to think about my next move before Omos begins his next move. As of this moment, I hereby release Braun Strowman from the SmackDown roster.
What?
That's one less loose end, right? And instead, I will position Omos to take his place.
Are you kidding me?
But in the interest of fairness, I will have Omos compete on the next episode of SmackDown to validate his position in the tournament. I thank you very much.
I can't believe that decision. Omos has taken Braun Strowman's spot. So it's Ethan Page, Omos, and Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown, all a part of the King of the Ring tournament. Are you kidding me? I mean, how do you reward someone that committed an act like Omos did? Taking out the Monster Among Monsters in the fashion that he did backstage. I don't get it, but I'm not the one making the decisions, I guess. So, as we try to switch gears here, ladies and gentlemen, here comes B-Fab, getting ready for the Queen of the Ring qualifying match.
Her opponent from Akron, Ohio, B-Fab.
As we have Candice LeRae at ringside, getting ready to take on that woman right there, B-Fab, her first match here on SmackDown. It's going to be an interesting bout, to say the least. B-Fab have an opportunity, her first match against Candice LeRae here tonight. We'll see how B-Fab does in her qualifying match, but let's see how Candice LeRae will do. I mean, B-Fab is taking on a veteran, not only in this universe mode, but also in this business as a whole. Candice LeRae been around the world, especially in the independents, for many years before coming to the WWE in the mid-2010s. So now tonight, Candice LeRae have a chance to qualify just as BFAB does here tonight. Candice LeRae, a former two-time women's champion in this universe mode. Now they're going to try to work her way up the ladder and try to get back into the title hunt once again. But would love to do it via the king, or rather the queen of the ring tournament. With the winner of the tournament, which the finals will take place in Berlin, Germany at Bash in Berlin. That's where the finals will take place. So the winner of the final matchup of the tournament will go on to head on to Cleveland, Ohio at SummerSlam for the chance at the women's championship of their brand. In case a Raw superstar would win, they would face the women's world champion. But on SmackDown, they'll face the WWE women's champion if a SmackDown superstar wins. Same thing goes for the men as Candice LeRae with a DDT. And now Candice setting up BFAB off the ropes. Ooh. Interesting way to do damage to the head and neck to Candice. And now it's Candice LeRae. They're going to stomp right to the side of the head of BFAB. And big kick to the skull for good measure. Left-hand chop once again by Candice. Kick to the gut by BFAB that time. BFAB trying to get back in it, but Candice not going to let her breathe at all. Sends it to the outside. Live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Up the road from Chicago where we were last episode. So not much of a travel for superstars. As BFAB up to her feet. We're going to try to regain some confidence as she takes on Candice. But look at Candice LeRae. Not only mock the crowd, but then hit BFAB with a Hurricane Rana, but referee calls for a rope break. The long lives of BFAB came into play with her feet being underneath the bottom rope. They get double foot stomp, able to roll through. BFAB takes her down with an STO. And now BFAB, big right. Got her in position. Ooh. Driving the knees to the spine and a scorpion death drop. And now big elbow as well. And now look at that. BFAB playing mind games. Dancing on Candice's body moments ago, but Candice blocking the DDT attempt. Now they're gonna try to embarrass BFAB, try to roll her up here. But BFAB kicks. Again, an opportunity to qualify for the Queen of the Ring on the line in this matchup. Try to go for a back elbow. Candice avoids it. Double leg takedown. Candice got her trapped, thinking, oh no, wicked stepsister! Is that enough for Candice to qualify? BFAB is down, but not out of two. And now Candice LeRae, Candice LeRae, Gargano escape! Can BFAB escape out of the hold? Can she fight her way through? Candice got it locked in, and Candice wins. Candice wins via submission.
Here is your winner, Candice LeRae.
The veteran able to get the win over the up-and-coming star in BFAB. Another win for Candice against an up-and-comer. First Soruka weeks ago, and now tonight with BFAB. But Candice able to qualify for the Queen of the Ring, but who will do so in this match? As the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion, Last Legend, will go one-on-one with the Kid Alliance up next. But ladies and gentlemen, we saw this earlier tonight. The WWE Champion CM Punk has arrived, and he will be ready to take on Randy Orton's choice later on in our main event tonight.
Now that I have what I want in facing CM Punk, competing for the undisputed WWE Championship in Berlin, Germany, I plan on walking out as champion. But until that night comes, we got tonight, where I will choose Punk's opponent. And honestly, I have an out-of-the-box idea. So tonight, stay tuned, because you know I will be watching.
An out-of-the-box idea by the Viper. Oh my. Our next premium live event, for the first time in Berlin, Germany, hosting the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. WWE 2K25 presents Bash in Berlin. As they're back live here in Milwaukee, getting ready for another Queen of the Ring qualifying match here tonight. As Nikita Lyons in the ring, getting ready to meet the Buff Barbie herself, Lash Legend.
And her opponent, representing Metaphor from Atlanta, Georgia, Lash Legend.
For those that don't know, Lash Legend was a part of Universe Mode back in Season 8 and also in Season 9 for a short time period. Lash Legend was the first woman to become the Women's Intercontinental Champion back in Season 8. Then Alexa Bliss was the one to defeat her at SmackDown's, I believe, Clash, if not Night of Champions event. And then Lash Legend went on hiatus for a bit. You saw her return with Jakara Jackson on SmackDown recently. But I spoke with Lash Legend earlier tonight, and she plans on going at it alone. Wants to fulfill her destiny as a single star. Oh! Big uppercut there by Lash. But now got Nikita in position. These two have met before. But it's been a long time since. And now, Lash Legend in a bad spot. Nikita Lyons with a waist lock onto Lash. Trying to get the upper hand in the early going. But look at Lash. Snapmare takedown. Got a grounded chin lock here. Having two Queen of the Ring qualifiers, saw the Women's Champion in action at the beginning of the show. And then Giulia will be in action later on. And then our main event, CM Punk, the WWE Champion, taking on Randy Orton's out-of-the-box choice. And pick your poison later on. Very eventful SmackDown to say the least. Especially how we kicked it off with Omos finishing the job from last week with Braun Strowman. And Paul Heyman announced that he released Braun Strowman. That's the worst part of it. He released the Monster Among Monsters from the SmackDown roster. Collarbone tie-up here as we try to switch gears, at least I try to. Back against the corner as Nikita was Lash getting the upper hand there. Got her set up in the corner, but Lash got countered by Nikita. Collarbone tie-up once again. Now it's Lash Legend getting the upper hand here. Oh, overhead chop there by Lash. And now Lash sticking inside cradle for the win. Oh. Maybe too early for an attempt at that, but nonetheless, you never know what will happen in a WWE ring as, oh, Lash sent over the top onto the outside by Nikita. And now it's Nikita working on the left leg of Lash Legend here. Oh. As Nikita, the heart of a lion, they're going to do damage. Boston Crab on the outside. But look at Lash. Oh my, the strength of Lash within her lower body, able to get out the hole. And now it's Nikita sent her back in the ring. This is what SmackDown's all about. SmackDown being giving superstars opportunities, especially those that some have not seen. I mean, we've seen a lot of stars who were maybe in another universe was being mistreated or underutilized, but nonetheless, in this universe world's history, a lot of superstars have been given opportunities, been given the ball. Some have ran with it. Oh! Some have proven not to run with it. Covered there by Nikita. Try to qualify, but no. As Nikita trying to maintain her composure, trying to maintain her strategy against Lash Legend here. Ooh. Stomp to the midsection. Again, both women looking to qualify for the Queen of the Ring. Oh! Tournament as big spin kick there by Nikita. Lash able to get up to her feet and a clothesline able to take her down. And now look at this, Lash Legend. They're going to try to deliver here. Maybe choke slam, but no. Able to counter with the elbow. Oh, shoulder jawbreaker there by Lash. And now the Buff Barbie going up top. Lash looking to fly here. Drops the elbow. Felt macho like Randy, able to drop the elbow onto Nikita. Now looking to work on the head and neck. Looking to do more damage. Oof. As now, look at working on the left hand. Oh. As Lash now. Uh-oh. We're going to go off the rope. Sticking boot, but no. Couldn't get the boot. Nikita took too much time to get up to her feet, allowing Lash to take advantage. Russian leg sweep. And now throwing hands. Oh, my God. Feeding Nikita with those punches. And now off the ropes. Big splash. The bougie baddie not looking to waste any time. Oh! But now, Nikita had something in mind, but Lash has done more damage towards Nikita here. Lash has been more on offense than on defense. Look at that, trying to measure Nikita Lyons, but took too much time, allowing Lyons to capitalize, but momentarily. And now what's this? Oh my goodness! Swinging backbreaker by Lash. And now off the ropes, drop kick to the spine. Nikita on the outside, Lash up top. Oh no! Shoulder tackle like a battering ram off the top goes Lash. Oh no. Oh, right into the steps goes Nikita. Oh no, wait a minute. Choke slam onto the floor. The heart of the lion might need more blood to give her life at this point. Nikita, does she have anything left? Choke slam onto the outside. Is it enough to count? And Nikita got the shoulder up. Keep in mind, sent into the steps gut first and then choke slam back first onto the floor. Nikita is feeling it right now by the hands of Lash Legend. Lash thought about going off the ropes, but instead pumped the brakes, thinking boot that time. Nikita now sends her off the ropes. And a fist press. Ooh. And now Nikita with the leg drop. Is it enough? No, at two. Queen of the Ring, opportunity at stake here. And now Miss Lyons got something in mind. Look at her roar. But no. Wanted to roar like a fearless lion, but sadly, it's Lash Legend. Look at it turning around. Oh my God! A choke bomb! Is it enough too? And Nikita again got the shoulder up, able to power on it two that time. Women's wrestling indeed. Double axe head off the second rope. And now Lash Legend. Uh-oh. Bad intentions. Oh! Planted her face first. Nowhere to go. But up at two goes Nikita. Nowhere to go, but the shoulder up at two says otherwise. But now Lash, they're going to try to... Oh, turn it around to Nikita. Was thinking of a deadlift maneuver, but Nikita able to use her body, use the momentum, and turn it around to a crossbody, and now just sends Lash cross ringside. Right into the barricade, nonetheless. These two are going back and forth, tooth and nail. Two young prospects going at it here on SmackDown. Oh. I mean, for Last Legend, she's been back only a short time now. She may have had a small stint with SmackDown being the first woman Intercontinental Champion, but nonetheless, in her first title defense, she came up short against Alexa. Oh no, Nikita! Once again, leg drop! Is it enough to qualify for the Queen of the Ring? And Last Legend says otherwise at 2. Oh my! Crowd chanting, "We're not worthy" here in Milwaukee! Running PK there by Nikita. And a kick to the spine. But it's Lash. Got her up. Nikita again. Momentum. Turned it around to a DDT. Now just stomping all over Lash. And now Nikita. Ooh. Seated Bronco Buster in the corner. Oh my God, what a spin kick. And now, oh, Last Legend. Oh wait! She was feeling the effects. Trying to recover from the kick. Turned over at the wrong time. No! Almost cost it in Last Legend. She turned over, allowing Nikita to plant the leg drop. But again, Lash able to kick out at 2. And that was Last Legend. Oh my God, a pump kick to the face. A pump kick right in the face and in the corner. And now Lash are going to finish the job. Nowhere to go. Plants her. The bougie badass plants Nikita face first. Last Legend qualifies for the Queen of the Ring. Wow!
Here is your winner, Last Legend!
The crowd chanted, "This is awesome." The crowd chanted, "Fight forever, women's wrestling. We're not worthy, my lord." Last Legend, Nikita Lyons with tooth and nail. But Lash walks away with the win and qualifies for the Queen of the Ring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from the Queen of the Ring qualifier to the Beautiful Madness makes her in-ring debut. Giulia in action next. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel.
And tonight, I heard a rumor that a Winds of Change is in the air. And maybe I might get actual competition for my Intercontinental.
And this was last episode on SmackDown. Jade Cargill wanted competition for her Women's Intercontinental Championship after having successful title defenses. And who would appear but the Beautiful Madness, Giulia, went face to face with Jade Cargill, answering the call. She wants a shot at the Women's IC title, and you had the General Manager Paul Heyman adding in on it.
After what we just saw, I would be foolish to overlook Jade Cargill's desire to be the greatest champion in Universe Mode history and have proper contention. So that's why on SmackDown, Giulia will have her debut match, and if she can impress me, Paul Heyman, and the final boss, The Rock, then she will be granted an opportunity at the Women's Intercontinental title at Bash in Berlin.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The Beautiful Madness has appeared as Giulia debuted.
The contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan,
Giulia, a woman who's been dominant in the Japanese market of professional wrestling, was able to wrestle all around, but no doubt honed her craft, even knows fluent Japanese. And tonight, stepping foot in a WWE ring for the first time, able to answer the call to Jade Cargill wanting competition. And now Giulia has a chance not only to earn her way into the hearts of the WWE Universe, but also earn her way into Berlin, Germany to take on Jade Cargill for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. But let's see who she's facing in her debut tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is interesting. And then a debut. A debut within a debut. Here tonight on SmackDown.
Opponent from Sioux City, Iowa,
Kiana James making her way down the aisle, looking to go one-on-one with the Beautiful Madness. I mean, big opportunity for Kiana James, but then again, Kiana coming out of the Performance Center, a prospect from the PC. Now they're going to do business here tonight up against the likes of Giulia, which is going to be a tough task to say the least, because Giulia, a veteran in the game, maybe new to the WWE Universe, maybe new in the WWE, but judging by the crowd reaction alone, Giulia is not new to this, she's true to this here tonight. Bell is wrong. Collarbone tie up here. A feel-out process for both women, as Kiana James might have the height advantage over Giulia in this one-on-one encounter. Applying pressure to the waist here. Got Giulia locked up with a waist lock, and look at that. Plants her gut first. Able to outpower Giulia momentarily. As, oh, big kick to the face. And now a collarbone tie up once again. But now look at Kiana James. Able to get the hand of Giulia there. Able to get a wrist lock. And now, again, got her in position. Wrist lock control over the Beautiful Madness. But look at this. Giulia turns it around with a key lock position. And applying pressure. Look at that. Just reeling it in. Got some chain wrestling for you here tonight on SmackDown. The crowd is on their feet for this. As, again, side headlock here. Kiana James. Oh, nice turnaround into an arm wrench now. Kiana looking to show up and show out against the veteran in Giulia. As, oh, shot up the shot right to the abdomen. And now again, both women just jockeying for position. But again, Kiana with the upper hand with the wrist lock control. Got the upper hand over Giulia momentarily, but look at Giulia. Turns it around. Shoulder first goes Kiana. And now, Kiana James got her up. What's she thinking? Oh, gorilla press. Gorilla press there. And now, Kiana just driving the knees right into the abdomen. And now Kiana once again wanted to get the upper hand over Giulia here in her debut match here on SmackDown. We're going to drag Giulia right into position. And now Kiana James, after getting the upper hand, now try to weather the storm of Giulia. We can kill all the momentum that Giulia made ever since she debuted on SmackDown last week. Sends her off the ropes. Oh! Pop-up headbutt by Giulia. And now she's measuring Kiana in the corner. Oh! Clothesline to the spine, but Kiana powers through with a lariat of her own. And now in the corner goes Giulia, as Kiana looking to do damage, but Giulia able to turn it around. Oh! Big right to the abdomen. Sent her off the ropes as Kiana James. Able to leapfrog. And now got her. Backdrop. Cover. Isn't it? No, not even close. Able to get a 1 count. And up. I mean, Giulia known all around the world through many names rather than just the Beautiful Madness. Oh, inverted DDT. And now Kiana goes for a cover. Hook of the leg. Wait a minute. Foot on the ropes. But luckily, Giulia powers out. As, look at that. Set over the top to the outside. Giulia, a former New Japan Strong Women's Champion. Oh my God. Clubbing blow to the back of the skull. World of Stardom Champion. Artist of Stardom Champion. And many more accomplishments by Giulia, but Kiana James now. Oh my God. Planting the knee onto the side of the head. And Giulia able to power out of two. Kiana James has been in control for the majority of the match, or at least had the upper hand, but Giulia, we're going to pick her spot. Oh my goodness! Northern Lights bomb! Now scrambles for the cover. Miv took too much time. Every second counts, and Kiana James able to prove it at two. And now Giulia measuring Kiana. Running knee! The running knee takes down Kiana momentarily. And now look at this, Giulia, head scissors. And now Giulia's fired up, picking up momentum here. As Kiana, ever resilient, continues to fight, tries to get up to her feet, tries to continue the match, but Giulia got her up. Northern Lights bomb. That time wastes little time to hook the leg, shoulders are down, and it's Giulia with the win. Giulia gets the win, and oh, wait a minute. Has Giulia prepared for the storm in the Women's Intercontinental Champion? Jade Cargill looks like she's ready to take on this new competition in the Beautiful Madness. These two will clash. Bash in Berlin for that Intercontinental Championship. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. Just want to show you the matches confirmed for Bash in Berlin so far. CM Punk will defend the undisputed WWE Championship against the Viper Randy Orton, who won the Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood against John Cena, Orton, and Punk for the title. But also, confirmed now, Giulia will meet Jade Cargill one-on-one for the first time ever for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. 2 matches so far made for Bash in Berlin. But next episode of SmackDown, the final spot for the Queen of the Ring tournament will take place as Michin. Mia will go one-on-one against Zoe Stark. And Omos, who took out Braun Strowman, which got him to release earlier tonight. Omos will be in action next week. But also next week, Randy Orton will have a Pick Your Poison matchup with CM Punk's choice, who will face Randy Orton, who will take on the Viper by Punk's choosing. We'll find out all next episode. But tonight, main event time! We saw him arrive earlier tonight, and tonight, no more talking, it's time for the walking. Can he surpass Randy Orton's out-of-box decision here tonight on SmackDown? Here comes the undisputed champion, CM Punk! He's been reigning as champion since Survivor Series, has defended the title on numerous occasions, and still come out on top. Punk is on a roll of a lifetime right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, CM Punk.
The best in the world has been reigning as champion for the last 5 months. Has not lost the championship one time. He's defeated Cody Rhodes and Bobby Lashley to win the title. Then he defeated John Cena at Saturday Night's Main Event. Then he defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin at the Royal Rumble. defeated Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, beat AJ Styles in Styles' home state of Georgia in Atlanta. And now Punk looking to face Randy Orton in Punk's eyes, another rerun for the best in the world. Last time those two fought on a premium live event was for the World Heavyweight Championship, and Punk came out on top. What? You gotta be kidding me!
And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
From the fiery depths of hell, Randy Orton has chosen Kane! When was the last time we saw Kane in a WWE ring? Let alone here on SmackDown! Oh my goodness! Out of the box, I can't even get the words out. Out of the box idea, Randy Orton indeed picking Kane. CM Punk and Kane have fought on numerous occasions back in the late 2000s. Especially I remember a match at Backlash 2009. And yet, these two are going at it one-on-one once again in 2025. And Kane took that and ate it, and now trying to come back towards Punk. Got him downstairs, sticking powerbomb. The fact that Randy Orton chose a man that he's had a rivalry with back in Season 7 of Universe Mode. It was SummerSlam where, Kane with a DDT there. It was SummerSlam in Toronto where Kane beat Randy Orton in a last man standing match. Took Randy Orton out for weeks. And then, reverse chokeslam, planting Punk face first. Kane at one point was running roughshod on Raw. Won the world title from Kurt Angle, putting him through hell in Hell in the Cell. And then went up against his own brother, The Undertaker, at Survivor Series. That's one of the major things I remember about Kane, and I don't think we've seen him that much since. And here he is tonight, taking a part of the WWE Champion. Count of 5 as Kane doing damage on the outside, powerbomb onto the apron, and now sends Punk back in the ring. How the hell's Punk gonna get out of this one? Kane just directing traffic, and I got Punk right where he wanted. Snapmare takedown off the rope to the boots. Vintage Kane there. And now thinking sidewalk, no, lands on his feet to Punk, but Kane with the upper hand. Kane able to use his size advantage. I mean, these two was once a part of a triple threat for the WWE Championship back in 2012. Featuring Daniel Bryan as well. Kane with a spine buster onto Punk, leg hook, and a kick out. These two once had a championship match on this very show on SmackDown back in 2012. So the fact that they're going at it again tonight is astonishing. Punk able to take him down, almost like a sleeper lock, a sleeper headlock, like neck breaker, and now got Kane in the corner. Ooh. Big right off the right, but Punk able to fire back. And now the best in the world got Kane face first in the corner. Bad intentions. What is this? Punk got him in position. What the hell? What the hell is this? Punk with the pedigree up the top. But for those who don't know, that's called the Pepsi Plunge. Isn't enough? Leg is hooked, shoulder plateau by Kane. Can Punk get him up for the GTS? Can Punk get him up? Yes, he can. No, but Kane sneaks up to the back door. Inside cradle. Down goes Punk. Oh, but a kick out at 1. Kane able to avoid the GTS. But again, the Pepsi Plunge planted by Punk out of the corner there. Kane might be dazed. Oh, high knee by Punk. Punk got him here. Bulldog! And now Punk wants to finish the job, maybe. Vicious strikes coming in. Takes him down. And now it's Kane rolling up to the outside, but lands on his feet. And Punk to the double axe handle him, but no. Punk got Kane. Trying to maybe send him back into the ring, but Kane's being defiant, as Kane normally would. It's hard to control a man like Kane. Even if you're a billionaire, your family's still not safe from that demonic monster in Kane. For all you know, you can mess around and have your wife tombstone on the top of a stage by that man, by that monster. And that's who's Punk going up against. A man who once buried his own brother alive in 2010. Count of 7. Kane getting back in the ring. So does Punk. Punk try to weather the storm against the big red monster. Downstairs for a powerbomb once again. But Punk able to counter. You notice Punk doing damage to the skull. And now, double axe handle. And now Punk building momentum off the ropes. Lariat! Building momentum. Punk fitting up of adrenaline. High knee and a bulldog. Kane's skull crushed to the mat. Hook of the leg. Punk wins. Punk got the win. White Randy Orton. Randy Orton gonna cut off Punk's victory short. Orton does not like that Punk able to get through his poison here tonight. But how will Randy Orton fare on the next episode of SmackDown? Good night, everybody.
Swing the remix, God!